Willkommen and welcome back to a new lesson. Let's start if you are ready. As you already know, before we start our new lesson, we are going to go through the old words one more time. Starting with die Freizeit. Hobbies or hobby for the singular form. Zeichnen, malen, singen, lesen, wandern, reiten, Sport machen, TV-Serien schauen or Fernsehserien schauen, laufen, einkaufen gehen, and finally tanzen. Our topic for today is going to be vocabulary and verbs that talk about movies and books. In German you say Filme und Bücher. Filme und Bücher. And Bücher is the plural form of the word Buch. Shall we start? First, you have the word story, which you already know. Die Geschichte. Die Geschichte. A plot is die Handlung. Die Handlung. Character is der Charakter. Der Charakter. An author is either Autor for the man form or Autorin for the feminine form. Autor, Autorin. As you know, if you want to make a word for a woman, whether it's a profession, for example, or something else, you only have to add en at the end. Autorin. The same thing goes with writer. Schriftsteller, Schriftsteller or Schriftstellerin. Schriftsteller, Schriftstellerin. If you want to say to take place in, you say stattfinden in. Stattfinden in. And as you can see, the verb stattfinden is a verb that has two parts in it. Statt and the main verb finden. Therefore, if you want to use this verb, you change the verb finden based on your pronoun and you add statt at the end of the sentence. Es findet statt means it takes place, for example. Es findet statt. Es findet in Berlin statt. It takes place in Berlin. Es findet in Berlin statt. A sequel is die Fortsetzung. Die Fortsetzung. A main character is Hauptfigur. Haupt, which means main, and Figur is another word for character. Hauptfigur. Try to pronounce it a bit faster. Hauptfigur. Exactly. Now let's go through some adjectives that you can use to describe a movie or a book. For example, exciting would be spannend. Spannend. The opposite, boring, is langweilig. Langweilig. Adventurous is abenteuerlich. Abenteuerlich. An adventure, or in other words, the noun of this adjective is Abenteuer. So be careful. Abenteuerlich is an adjective, adventurous, and Abenteuer is the noun, the adventure. Fun would be lustig. Lustig. The adjective hateful, for example, would be hassvoll. Hassvoll. And Hass means hate, voll means full. So it's the exact translation of the English form. Hassvoll. This might be an old one. Slow is langsam. Do you remember this adjective from previous lessons in previous courses? Langsam. And if you want to say a lot of something, you say viel, and then you add the thing that there is a lot of it. Viel. Let's see if we can answer this question. Beschreiben Sie, which means describe. Beschreiben Sie die Handlung des letzten Buches or Films, den Sie gelesen or gesehen haben. Describe the plot of the last book or movie that you read or watched. The reason why you say Buches and Films is something that you shouldn't worry about for now. Try to answer this question, and we would compare the answers in a minute. A possible answer could be: Das letzte Buch, das ich gelesen habe, war Die 7 Tode der Evelyn Hardcastle. This is my personal answer. If you had something else, that's fine. Das Buch ist lang, aber sehr spannend. Die Geschichte findet in der Vergangenheit statt. Es ist die Geschichte eines Mordes und die Hauptfigur will den Täter finden. So, let's see how much you understand. The last book that I read was The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. The book is long, but really exciting. The story takes place in the past. As you can see, findet in der Vergangenheit statt. Statt is going to be at the end of the sentence. Es ist die Geschichte eines Mordes. It's a story of a crime or a kill, and the main character wants to find the killer. Täter means killer. And will comes from the verb wollen, which means to want. What about you? What's your answer? Now that we are finished, let's go through the new words one more time. Geschichte, Handlung, Charakter, Autor, Autorin, Schriftsteller, Schriftstellerin, stattfinden, Fortsetzung, Hauptfigur, spannend, langweilig, abenteuerlich, lustig, hassvoll, langsam, and finally viel. And gratuliere. That was the end of this lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned a lot of new things. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.